Okay, next up for our Throwback Classics for this Saturday is One's Violeta. And I'll talk about my feelings of the song after we watch the video. Here we go. Sakura.
눈 감아도 느껴지는 향기 은은했어 빠져들어 저 멀리 사라진 그 빛을 따라 난 너에게 더 다가가 날 보는 네 눈빛과 날 비추는 빛깔이 모든 걸 멈추게 해 너를 더 빛나게 해 어느 순간 내게로 조용히 스며들어 같은 꿈을 꾸게 될 테니까 저 넓은 세상을 네 눈앞에 그려봐 네 진심을 느껴봐 네 안에 숨겨둔 널 세상에 펼쳐봐 있는 그대로 지금 느낌 그대로 내게 날 보여줘 넌 나의 별이다 나에게 넌 나의 별이다 모든 게다 넌 나의 별이다 너 나를 믿어줄래 어서 내게 네 맘을 열어줄래 신비로운 내 빛깔이란 나 너를 비춰준 내 모습이 닮아 누구보다 빛이 날 수 있게 너와 나 함께 할 수 있게 아름답게 펼쳐진 네 향기로 채워진 세상에 맘을 열어 내게 넌 기울여 내 안에 너를 비춰 영원히 널 물들여 눈부시게 더 빛날 테니까 날 닮은 하늘에 숨겨왔던 마음을 기다렸던 순간을 늘 바래왔었던 널 하늘에 담아서 있는 그대로 지금 느낌 그대로 내게 날 보여줘 넌 나의 별이다 나에게 넌 나의 별이다 모든 게다 언제든지 날 기다릴게 항상 난 곁에 있으니까 화려한 조명보다도 널 향한 빛으로 더 오직 너를 위한 나니까 넌 나의 별이다 날 비춰준 나에게 넌 나의 별이다 날 지켜준 모든 게다저 하늘에 그려진 너의 미소가 밝게 빛이 나잖아 아름다운 네 눈에 싸워 넌 나의 별이다 지켜줄게 널 네 비춰줄게 넌 나의 세상 넌 나의 빛 on my heart 별이다
And that was One with Violeta. Man, I absolutely love this song. My thoughts. Okay, let's start right here. So, with this, starting with this photo right here, when Violeta came out, I just remember waiting in Tower Records Shibuya for them to put this one out, and I remember going the day before, trying to get more information and doing the pre-order, and then walking into Shibuya, and then just seeing the display for Hard Eyes, which is the album that the mini album that Violeta was featured. But I also, you know, I just remembered, just being so awesome, being so excited to get this album, and yeah, and my love for this song led to this the song being used for their Colorgram uh, talk promotional, and people probably heard the song over and over and over at KCON Los Angeles during that year of 2019. But just to see all the members there, it was pretty awesome. I just remembered I remember us, me and a few others were at in Los Angeles at Staples Center. I think it was called Staples Center back then, and we were at a restaurant, and next thing I was like, man, when is Aizwan going to show up? And we kept on going to the center, back and forth, and so we just said, you know what, I'm tired. Let's go get some lunch. And then while we're eating lunch, and we're just chilling, uh, I checked Twitter, which was called Twitter at the time, and saw people posting videos. Eyes One has arrived. I'm like, oh crap! I said, guys, we got to get to the center. Fortunately, we're just just several minutes away, but already it was packed. The crowd was packed, and fortunately, I was able to get in enough. Just to get several photos, or a good number of photos actually, and video. Um, but yeah, it was. I wish I was much closer. I wish I was at the front, but sometimes it's hard because even like with Luna, I was there early, and the problem is not knowing the position of where they're going to show up, and I was right there at the front. And next thing you know, they ended up showing up, and then I was all the way to the side, and that sucked. But this one, with Eyes One, I was determined to make it to the front as much as possible. But it was really, really tough. There was just way too many people. But yeah, that's just some of my memories of the Violeta era of Eyes One. There's one more thing I'm going to show you all, and it's this photo right here, featuring with Eyes One. So when I was in an island in Japan, went to this beach area, Enoshima Island, by the way, and I saw a group of young ladies riding, and I was just sitting there. And as I was about to approach the ocean, I noticed that they were riding like Nogizaka 46 and so forth. But what surprised me the most was seeing what this one right here, Eyes One. I thought that was so awesome. And being an Eyes One fan, I can tell you, definitely great moments of being a fan, and having to travel different countries to check them out, to check their music out. It has just been an amazing experience, and I don't know if I'll ever do that again, because it's hard when you really are hardcore about a group, and then you know you, again, I feel for any group who has to deal with any groups disbanding, but the Eyes One was their final concert. Again, was one of the most traumatic things I've ever. I don't want. I'm being over dramatic there, but I mean it was definitely traumatic, and in that aspect of like, oh my gosh, everyone's all crying, and Chaewon couldn't breathe because she was crying so much. It was just such a yeah, shocking experience. That's why I don't think that thing will ever come out in video. Usually those things come out in video, but I don't think they're gonna ever release that because it was just so hard to watch. It was traumatic, sad, um, because they were denied a lot of things due to COVID, unable to perform in front of the concert. Fortunately, I was able to see them live, but again, from 2020 to 2021, um, the group just unfortunately, with the whole COVID situation, they never had a grand closure, and that's the sad part about it. But the thing is, again, everyone in the group is doing well. Again, members who became Ive, La Seraphim, Say My Name, and those who were solo artists or became actresses and talents. So every member of Eyes One is doing well, and that's all I could hope for. Nothing but happiness for them. Okay, everyone, you take care, and I will see you later. Wink, wink, and